Blade Runner 2049, directed by Denis Villeneuve, if I've got that right. I never know really how to pronounce that guy's name. Anyway, this of course is the sequel to the original Blade Runner, and just very quickly, I had seen the original Blade Runner back in cinemas in 2017 for the first time ever, and back then I thought, meh, it was okay. So before watching this one, I decided to take the plunge and watch the original again, so at least I know the full story before going into 2049. That original for me is still... However, Patreon user Ryan Swales recommended for me Blade Runner 2049. So shout out to Ryan. Check out his channel down below in the description box if you haven't already. Such a great guy and great content. He recommended for me to check this one out. So what did I think of Blade Runner 2049? Well, it's massively better than the original. Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for taking your own time out to check out this review. So this is going to be spoiler free for anyone who's not seen Blade Runner 2049, although at this point as I'm recording this review, it's basically been out for about 6-7 years. So the plot of Blade Runner 2049 focuses on Officer K this time round, who is played by Ryan Gosling, as he unearths a secret that could cause chaos. Stop what you're doing, because the link down below is to my Patreon. If you're not already a member, membership's £1 per month. You get access to so much early stuff, videos, competitions, giveaways, and so much more. Get your name in the limelight like these absolute legends. Thank you to all them who help to support me and Patreon. It really, really means a lot. What are you waiting for? Become a legend yourself. Get your name in the limelight, and I'll see you over there at Patreon. The other cast members here are Harrison Ford back once again. We've also got Ana de Armas this time, Mackenzie Davis, Wright, and Jared Leto, plus many, many more. So going into this one, as I said, I rewatched the original, and there was elements I really liked about that one, especially from being from like 1982, I believe it was. And I just thought, okay, well, all this time later, 2017, what are they going to do different compared to that first movie? Is it going to be better, or is it going to be worse than that original? Well, I'm happy to say that I had a really good time with this one. Do I think it's perfect? No, absolutely not. There's elements that I didn't like, and we'll get into that. But I could definitely say that this is still an improvement. Both movies, and I'm going to kind of refer to both of them in this review, they're both still like visually spectacular. Like this one, of course, with all these years later that it's been made, it just looks great, right? It looks phenomenal. Like even just like the illumination of the lights hitting one of the vehicles, or whether we're onto like this planet of like LA, for example. Of course it's planet Earth, but of course like a more kind of futuristic LA in 2049 California. It just looks awesome. Like there's so many times I like stopped this movie just for like literally a quick second. I was like, wow, that would make an incredible wallpaper, like a screensaver, or like a framed kind of like metal canvas, anything like that. There's many moments I was like, wow. Even just like the rain just running down the window of the car, the lighting was captured so well, and just the illumination and how this movie lights up or goes dark, or kind of these bright vivid colors, or as I mentioned, it leads into those darker tones. I think it's balanced so well, to the point where as the story was progressing, I was more kind of fixated on kind of everything around the story, because I was like, wow, I'm really loving the world building, and what Denis Villeneuve did and the team, I think, was captured really well. Of course, the music here, like the first one, is also done really well. This time is Hans Zimmer, and yeah, the music is really good. I loved it in the first one, love it in this one as well. The acting is absolutely solid from all of our cast. Ryan Gosling was a great choice for the lead as Officer K. He's always able to soak himself into any movie that he is given and any movie that he does, and once again he knocks it out of the park. And it's always great to have Harrison Ford on screens, and I think here he also does a good job as well, especially as we get a little bit more development of Deckard as well. So I really like that. Supporting cast Ana de Armas is really good as well. I mean, she's always a joy to watch. Mackenzie Davis is also good. Like, again, the performances were kind of, faultless, really. Even Jared Leto I really liked as well. But if I'm going to lean into a couple of those negatives, I think this movie kind of suffers a little bit as the first movie in terms of my gripes, except from kind of like the boringness. There's maybe one or two moments here I felt like could have been chopped. The villain of Jared Leto, like Wallace, like Rutger Hauer. Rutger Hauer was a great villain in the first one, especially in the last 20 minutes where he actually got a chance to shine. But the rest of the movie, he wasn't really prominent, or he was featured now and then. Didn't really make a massive impression until that last 20 minutes. Jared Leto, it takes a long time for him to get introduced, and then when he is, we still don't get enough scenes of him to really create like such a memorable character until they get the moment to shine. And I think both movies suffer from having that element. But overall, Blade Runner 2049, absolutely enjoyed it. Definitely way better than the first one, in my opinion, which is probably going to be controversial. So my score for Blade Runner 2049 is a 3.5 out of 5. So, have you seen Blade Runner 2049? Are you going to check it out? Let me know down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking the red button down below if you already haven't, and click over here to see more content of mine. What you may have missed, and catch up on certain videos. And until next time I see you guys, I'll be seeing you later.